Syrian refugees are streaming across the border into Turkey to escape the crackdown by President Bashar al-Assad. An uprising against al-Assad's family began in March. Over the weekend, he sent tanks and helicopters against civilians in a town in the northwest. Foreign journalists are banned from Syria, but Elizabeth Palmer managed to get one of our cameras into the country to find a family trying to save itself.
The only evidence the assault is over are pictures of the victorious aftermath. Syrian state television also showed troops uncovering a mass grave. The official line, the dead men were killed last week by armed gangs. But townspeople say they're actually soldiers shot by the military when they refuse to fire on civilians. It's impossible to know. But Mazen al-Zain is one reason to believe the locals. Holding his military ID, he admits he deserted. And he told CBS News the mutiny is spreading. And witnesses tell us that there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of frightened Syrian families sheltering under the trees over there and in the fields. They're close enough to Turkey that they could make a dash for safety if they needed to, but what they really want is for Syrian forces to withdraw and let them go home. Mustafa Das is one of a handful of young men who figured out how to slip past the Turkish military patrols. We gave him a small camera and asked him to go back to the Syrian side and film the huge makeshift campground that sprung up. Personally, Mustafa's just grateful to be alive. Last Friday, at an anti-government protest, soldiers opened fire. Panicked and trying to help the wounded, Mustafa tried his best to gather proof on his cell phone before escaping to Turkey. Now he worries about what he's left behind.
What news are you getting from Jisr al-Shugur, where the army offensive took place yesterday?
I hear the soldiers are bulldozing our homes, he says, and burning our fields. As Syrian men shot by their own military take up precious hospital beds and refugee camps fill up as fast as they're built, Turkey's government has joined the international condemnation of Syria, but there's no sign yet it's having any effect. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Guveci.